Hello, thank you very much for tuning into this section of reads. This should be viewed on the YouTube channel James13 Wicca, just to be sure that's where you're seeing it. If you're not, let me know, or, go to YouTube to make sure you're getting the right one. Also, I am doing in-person readings in Herkimer, New York. If you're near there, go ahead and shoot me an email. I'll give you more details. The dice and decks that I'm using, that information should be below. Other than that, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. And now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Taurus? Something really fast. Really fast. Oh, all right. What is this? One card is trying to pull out. Something is changing. Something is changing. Now, I feel like this is almost ironic. It's happening very fast, but I also feel like at the same time, I feel very stuck, even though everything is happening very fast, but I feel stuck. I feel stuck. It's almost like everything's falling down around me, but it's almost like the house is falling down around me, but I have to keep looking after the people right next to me. And this is falling down, this is getting worse, that's getting worse, but like I'm protecting the people around me and I can't walk away from that. And it's all happening very fast, but I just can't seem to, I just feel like I'm stuck at the same time. It just seems like it's happening all really fast. The situation has been like that, but usually works out. Usually it's kind of like things are going on and there's only so much I can do, and I try to give direction and I try to help this, but like at least somebody can like relieve me for a minute so I can go deal with something, or I can help somebody, like this is where you can get that, or this is where you can get that. Usually it has more of a flow to it. The energy is bumping off. It is definitely bumping off. Whatever this is, this reminds me of having a large family and loving the family, but like it's so large and people just have their own personalities, and you just got to roll with some of it, especially if you're having children and they get older. The older they get, the more you just kind of have to roll with it or say goodbye to your sanity, whatever's left of it. Not funny, but you know what I mean. It feels like that. Like I feel like I need to learn to roll with it if I haven't. I don't know. This does feel like it's not, if this reading is hitting, it might be a certain subject in your life, family, work, maybe a certain social group you got to deal with, or you feel you have to deal with. Like maybe there's something, maybe you have kids in school and there's a certain connection you have with that, and you're like, oh, it's all over the place, but I got to bring some stability to it. Whatever's been going on, however it has been working out up until either currently or very recently. Yeah, no, I don't feel good about this. This energy coming together, this is not good. And if you've watched other readings, this can be the Capricorn card, the devil card, that is very compatible with Taurus. Not feeling that in this one. I'm feeling like something was not right. This feels very negative to me. Something went really wrong, and I had either I didn't have enough warning or access or something. I couldn't fix it. Something. And I don't like this. but I'm getting like it's dragging out. It's slowly failing, and it's dragging out, and it's really painful. I really hate it. I'm sorry, but it's literally the authentic. If this reading is hitting, I don't think like that's. I feel like it's obvious. Like you do not like this. This energy needs to pass, but it's not quite done yet. Is what I'm getting with this hourglass here. Not the right time. What does it say with the world? Anything good down there? The opportunity is approaching. Yeah. I mean, this is going to end, whatever it is. At least some aspects of it will. It might not totally be over, but there's the way it was being done. Whatever was setting the tone before, I feel like it's like we're not going to have that song playing anymore. It's not going to happen like that. In this, okay, this was here. The world coming in. What's this at the bottom? You can have more say over this. Do you want to? Do you want to? There's a moment coming fairly soon because whatever's going on here and this not working anymore and things falling apart and not having a good moment, I'm not feeling good about it. Energy, this other energy, something is changing. This change is happening here. The Three of Wands to me is a change card in different versions, different ways, depending on what it's linking up with. It makes a difference with the flavor. Judgment is coming in your favor, but I do feel like you're going to need to be vocal about it if you want that position. If you want this to go more to your liking and you want this to stabilize in a way that you feel like you can back a lot easier and you can be more of a productive connection to this, more of a happy connection to this, because maybe the way it's been hard to be happy with it. If you want that, vocalization, talking about things is going to be required. I don't see that happening without that. Some type of vocalization, which you could say through text or email, but I'm getting like literal, I'm going to have to talk to people. Even if it's like an online chat, that's a version of like expressing and thinking. But I don't know what's going on here. Obviously, it's a general read, but something did not go well. And it's going into a whole new phase. It's kind of like all of a sudden, like, things come to a standstill. There's a lot of damage with the house. The people who I needed to survive, that I could get to survive, survived. But now we're still in the same house, and now it's like, I got to fix things, and now I got to bring things in. And it's kind of like I can let other people step in and just do it the way they think it should be done, or I can have my voice be heard and be like, well, wait, before you do that, we did that before, and that's how we ended up here. Or, wait, before you do that, I've heard those other people over there did that. It lasted longer, but it wasn't long enough. And I feel like you can bring in stability to this situation if you want to. It's going to be a long process. Normally, Taurus isn't opposed to a long process as long as it's a stable, sane process. I feel like this, I don't know, I keep thinking of living in a house that's half fallen down, and it's kind of like it taking a long time to get it where it needs to be. I don't see that being enjoyable, but I also see, like, if it works correctly and is reconstructed correctly, being very happy and satisfied when it's where it should be anyway. If I said that right. Like, enjoying the process, kind of like, I don't know, but being very happy and proud of the process, having it done right even though it was slow. This situation can bring you down fairly easily is what I keep getting to. Not like to ruin, not in that sense, but like it can drag your energy down very easily is what I keep getting. There's a challenge to not let it be that way, to realize this can go better. It's going to take that fortitude and that determination to be like, I know it's out there, even if you can't see it, to know it's out there where this can go better, and just keep looking for it and to make that happen. To keep looking for it and make that happen. It can drag you down. This situation, I keep getting like it could fairly easily drag you down. I feel like that's a challenge. I don't know what you're dealing with, just to be fair. It's a general read, but I do feel like it's a challenge. The more you're vocal about this, I feel like the more you're going to have probably more control than you really wanted. This reminds me of, like, you know, when you work on a unit and you got like a team lead and then a manager, and not only are you pretty much doing the team lead's job, but you're also kind of partially doing the manager's and you're not getting paid for it. That's what this feels like to me. On the other hand, it's kind of like, yeah, but at least I know what's going on and I know it's being done right and we're not wasting a lot of time. So to get the outcome I want, I'm not saying it's right, but that's what I'm feeling is going on here with this. That will also, the payoff to that, and I'm not saying it's right, this is what I'm getting, is it will keep your energy up, it'll keep you focused, and it won't, I feel like I can't afford to let myself to, I just have to keep focused, and I have to keep going focused, and I'm focused, and this is where I'm going, and I'm focused. And it does keep my energy from, like, going down and being dragged down. It seems to help. It does seem to help. It keeps me active, keeps my energy active. I'm not saying you have to do this for the rest of your life this way, but I'm getting, like, this will bring in a lot of more positive energy, a lot more support will come your way this way. I would really like to believe if it was something like that where, you know, you're a worker and there's a team lead above you and a manager above them and you're doing both their jobs a little bit. I would hope that at some point they would recognize that and, you know, move you forward accordingly. Well, you got this here. All right, let me, I don't want to be a poo-pooer, but I think this might be a good thing. I just don't want to be, this might be a good thing. Let's just be sure. Yeah, I have to align more with what other people want, and I am going to have to be more diplomatic going forward. There will definitely be things that I need to agree with that I don't agree with, if you follow me on that. But I am getting, if I feel like that's what I want, and I'm going to use that same analogy, you're a worker, and you got a team lead, and you got a manager above them, they're going to move you up. As long as you do it their way. As long as they feel like they can count on you to have their back. You're ready for more is what this is. That's a beautiful flower. I really do like this, but I'm also getting, it's not going to happen fast. It's going to be slow progress over time. I almost feel like I'm doing a little more. All right, a little more. Wow. Oh, gee, and more? Well, why not? And more. I feel like it just keeps coming. I'm already doing the job, and then they're like, hey, since you're doing the job anyway, how about the title and the pay that goes with it? And I'm like, oh, yeah, that would be good. That's how I see it happening. I'm not saying that's okay. I'm just saying that's how I'm seeing it happening. Because that's where I see it going. A lot of decisions over time. I keep feeling it's similar to the sense of, like, living in a broken down house and it being a slow process. It's like, I don't really like the way that this is happening, but I guess if I get where I want to get and I'm able to securely stay where I want to stay and I feel very confident that it's dependable, I mean, I'd rather be there than not be there. And if that's the path I got to take, I guess that's the path I got to take. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it. I'm not saying it's right, so I hope it doesn't come off that way. I'm not saying anything's right. I'm just saying this is how I'm seeing it play out. Because I kind of feel bad about that, but because it's kind of like, it seems like you're doing the job, you're doing the work. It seems like way before you get that acknowledgement and the recognition and whatever you're looking for, way before you get the actual prize, if you will, you've been doing the work for it for a while. It's kind of like, it seems like it's late to the party. Like, it seems like your reward is late to the party, but it's a beautiful reward. Anything else? At least it shows up. I feel like you know that too. You know, at least it shows up this time. Because sometimes the reward doesn't show up. We know how that goes. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.